The bell rang at exactly 3:15 p.m., the same time it used to dismiss students decades ago. But when I played back the recording, there was something else ringing with it, something that wasn't a bell at all. I used to sneak into abandoned places with my friend Ethan. He called it urban exploring, but we were really just bored teenagers looking for something exciting in our small town. Most places were harmless, old barns, half-collapsed houses, but the one spot everyone avoided was Westview Elementary. It had been shut down for over 20 years. First it was a mold issue, then something about unstable foundations. But the rumors were stronger than the official explanation. People talked about strange noises coming from the building late at night, lights flickering on even though the school had been stripped of power, and the bell, asterisk the old class bell asterisk, ringing randomly. We didn't believe any of that. At least, we didn't until the day we went inside. It was late afternoon when we walked up the cracked sidewalk, autumn leaves swirling around our feet. The sky was a pale gray, and the air smelled damp. The front doors were boarded up, but there was a side entrance where a window had been shattered long ago. We slipped through easily. Inside, the school smelled like mildew and old paper. Our footsteps echoed through the halls, and every sound felt too loud. Classroom doors were open, their windows broken, posters still clinging to the walls by faded tape. I had my phone out, recording everything for fun. "Yo, imagine if the bell actually rang," Ethan joked. I laughed, but my chest tightened a little. I didn't know why. We walked down the main hallway toward the office. The silence was thick and unnatural. Even abandoned buildings usually had some background noise, creaking, dripping, the wind, but Westview felt dead. That's when we passed the old bell speaker above the lockers. The metal grill was rusted, wires hanging out like veins. It was obviously dead. Ethan tapped it with a stick. I dared it to ring. The sound of the stick clinking against the metal echoed too far, bouncing down the hall like it was being carried. I tried to shake off the weird feeling creeping up my spine. We made our way to the gym next. The bleachers were collapsed. Basketball hoops dangled by rusted chains. I filmed it, joking that this could be our next viral TikTok. That's when everything changed. At exactly 3:15 p.m., my phone's lock screen showed the time. The bell rang. Loud, clear, sharp, rearing. It reverberated through the gym, vibrating through my bones. Ethan's eyes went wide. My phone shook in my hand. We froze. "That wasn't real," Ethan whispered. But it was. It was unmistakably the sound of a functioning school bell. Not faint, not distant, right above us. "Dude," I stammered. "The school has no power." "That's impossible." The bell rang again, rearing longer this time, almost urgent. I started backing toward the exit. "Let's go." Now. Ethan didn't argue. We rushed into the hallway, but everything had changed. The air felt warmer, heavier, as if the building itself had woken up. A faint buzzing sound hummed above the ceiling. Lights flickered, real lights, casting a dim, sickly glow on the walls. "What the hell?" Ethan whispered. I didn't answer. I couldn't. The bell rang again from farther down the hall. And then again, even closer, almost following us. We started running. Our footsteps echoed alongside the persistent ringing. My phone kept recording, even though the screen was starting to glitch. As we passed the classrooms, something terrifying happened. Doors slammed shut one by one as we ran past. Bang, 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 like the school was trying to hurt us somewhere. "Keep going," I yelled. We sprinted toward the broken window we came through. The hallway felt longer than before, stretching unnaturally. My chest burned. Ethan was gasping. Behind us, the bell rang again, this time mixed with something else. A voice. Faint. Drawn out. Impossible. It sounded like children laughing. Not joyful laughter. Mocking. Echoing strangely beneath the bell's ring, like it had been recorded and played backward. I didn't look back. Neither did Ethan. When we finally reached the window, Ethan climbed through first. I followed, scraping my hands on the broken glass. As soon as my feet hit the outside pavement, the sound stopped entirely. The hallway behind us went dark. Silent. Ethan doubled over, panting. "Dude, I swear to God, that was real." I didn't reply. I was staring at my phone. It was still recording, and the audio waveform was still moving. Even though the school was silent now, something was being picked up, small spikes in sound. I turned up the volume. At first it was just static. Then, the bell rang. Once, clear as ever. And underneath it, a whisper. Faint, but unmistakable. Come back. I dropped my phone on the ground. We didn't talk the rest of the way home. I never told my parents. I never even stepped near that part of town again. Ethan moved 2 years later, and whenever we text, he never talks about Westview. But sometimes, when I'm lying in bed and everything is quiet, I swear I hear that bell again, ringing once, calling me back,